Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your general reading. If this reading does resonate with you, make sure that you visit brattystarot.com to book a personal reading with me, and also make sure that you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. If it does not resonate with you, make sure that you're checking for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter sign, okay? I'm not in my usual place of residence, and I don't have my usual setup with my professional camera and everything, so you're just going to kind of have to deal with this weird trailer park view, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Show me Taurus. So you got Scorpio energy. Okay, that's interesting because that's literally your polar opposite sign. So a lot of depth, a lot of transformation in regards to maybe your relationships or just you in general. On the card, it says intensity, exposing, purging, renewing. You have the Seven of Cups. Interesting. That's Venus in Scorpio. You have the High Priestess, a lot of water energy so far. So you have Pisces here as well. The Hangman, Pisces energy again. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Wow. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. For some of you, this certainly could be about love, but with that Hermit and that Two of Cups there, it could be you discovering what it is that you actually want when it comes to love, or it could be you kind of discovering yourself at a deeper level, because the Two of Cups can represent Venus and Cancer. Yes, water again in your reading, kind of interesting. Maybe you have a lot of water placements. The Two of Cups can represent Venus and Cancer, but it also represents like a deep understanding and all knowing. So let's see. The bottom line, you got Yang, proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of subconscious things that are going on. This is some 12th house energy for real. And this is also like not really being sure if you can trust what it is that you're feeling, not really being sure if it is that you can trust your own perspective that you gain from your sense of intuition. It's like, am I wearing rose-colored glasses in regards to a person? Am I not? Am I wearing rose-colored glasses in regards to myself and who I thought I was, etc.? I mean, you guys did have, the eclipse in your sign, also in Scorpio as well, with all due respect, and the North Node and Uranus there. You guys have certainly been going through a lot of transformative energy here. I see with that King of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, there may be a lot of success in regards to love, or there could be like a therapist that you're working with, or you're just really going deep, especially with the Scorpio energy topping all of it, going really deep, figuring out who you are, etc., and moving forward with that Yang card. I feel like a lot of you are getting attention for the way that you express yourselves, the way that you decide that you want to do things. For some of you, you could be traveling in December or January, possibly. It just seems like a lot of subconscious things that you're kind of working through and trying to kind of figure out. So I want to see the Seven of Cups energy here. Tell me about that Seven of Cups energy, please. Last shuffle. The Five of Wands. It's like I said, it's like you really aren't sure if you can trust a person, or you're not really sure if you can trust yourself in regards to the things that you're feeling. For some of you, there could be some actual external drama that's going on. Maybe you're trying to kind of like, it almost feels like, I don't want to say trying to sweep something under the rug, but trying to act like things are normal when they maybe aren't. Maybe things are a little bit more chaotic than they should be. Maybe you're trying to kind of gloss it over. You're not trying to look at it. You're trying to turn the other cheek a little bit. That's kind of what it feels like to me. There's definitely a choice that needs to be made. I'm wondering if this is about a relationship or about a love interest, because I see the King and the Queen of Cups here, maybe working on a relationship, but it feels deeper. It feels deeper. And it could be a relationship. Like, don't get me wrong. It could be a person, etc. It could be about your ex. All right, whatever. But it seems like there's something very deep that's going on, especially with that Scorpio intense energy here that you have at the top. This does talk about like exposing. Okay, now I don't want to get into like, oh my God, you're going to be exposed. Okay, I don't do that fear mongering crap. All right, but there could be something that's kind of being brought to your attention, kind of being brought to the light about something. And it's like, I'm kind of wondering if it's something that you kind of knew all along, but you didn't really want to see with that Seven of Cups, and you kept fighting it possibly. That was so weird. It sounded like somebody was in the room. Okay. All right. Clearly I'm crazy. But it feels like something that you already knew. So let's take a look at this High Priestess. Tell me about that high priestess for Taurus. Tell me about that high priestess for Taurus, please. Last shuffle. The Five of Pentacles. Ooh, this is like a lot of change energy. Two fives equal completion. It really genuinely feels like there's something that you're trying to gloss over, you're trying to put a veil over. Like it's like you don't want to see the truth about it. But it's like you know that it's there. You're fighting it. You know that you have to make a decision. It could be around a relationship. The Lovers and the Hierophant is here. I mean, the Hierophant is you, really. It's almost like there's this pull between going with what your gut says and trying to maybe not rock the boat so much. I feel like it's especially if you're a Taurus rising, you'll have Scorpio in your seventh house, and seventh house is about relationships. And it could be, of course, about a romantic relationship, could be about a business partnership, etc. But it's like something that you may feel at the pit of your stomach that just doesn't feel good. You know, it's kind of like the sense that you get, like, you know, when you meet somebody and like you get like a weird vibe and you don't really know what to think of it, but just like just something about that person doesn't feel right. It's like it's something like that is what it feels like. And it's like I feel like you know it like deep down. It's really you connecting with your internal guidance system and needing to make a decision. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Tell me about that Hangman. This is definitely intense energy. Like I'm not gonna cap, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Taurus, this is very intense, like 12th house. Like it feels like you are sifting through the sand at the bottom of the ocean. That's what it feels like. You ever seen how freaking ugly the sea creatures are at the bottom of the ocean? They're freaking hideous. Like the fish with the light bulb on its head. You know, talking about with the crazy ass teeth. And it feels like you see these flying by and you're like, all right, I'm just going to keep digging in this sand. I'm going to pretend like it's like, all right, you've hit the bottom of the ocean, like open your eyes and swim to the top, you know? Tell me about that Hangman. Oh. The Two of Pentacles. Like I said, this is you constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between this perspective of something. And it's like, it may be a sense of you needed to sacrifice one for the other, you know? Like, not to be dramatic, but it's this sense of like, let's say, for instance, right? Okay. Let's say that you're dating somebody and in your heart of hearts, you know that there's something off about this person. You know that something is weird, right? But it's like you just keep trying to push it off because you want to love them or you don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever it may be. But it's like the sense of, okay, well, are you going to give up your own happiness to accommodate theirs? Or are you going to give up their happiness to accommodate yours, you know? Or it's like something like this, and a sense of trying to see the reality, like trying to see the actual picture of something. But like you're having a hard time because like you like the frame, right? It's like, oh wow, the frame of the picture looks great, but it's like the actual picture, it's like I don't want to look at it, you know? I feel like it's about love, like maybe closing out a cycle in regards to a specific person, or closing out a cycle in the way that you've approached relationships, or even maybe creativity. For some of you, this could be about something creative. For some of you, you're having a creative block. It's like you could be like trying to get down to the bottom of the ocean from a creative perspective, but you may be having a hard time. What's the distraction if that's the case? Work. Mm-hmm. So this is Sun in Virgo, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is about like work, working on things, your reputation, money, right? Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be about money, but it's like you're working on something to get to the sense of independence. But there's like a creative thumb that you have, and there could be something that's keeping you away from that. Okay, if this is about something creative specifically, right? So let's say that you really want to be an actor or an actress, okay? And you have this 9 to 5 job, you wake up every day, you clock in and it sucks. And you're like, God, like, I don't want to be here, you know, I want to be here, man, you know, like, you're like, I'd rather be taking an acting class, or I'd rather be trying to audition for a movie. And it's like, you could feel like that's kind of getting in the way. And you're like, well, how am I going to balance this? How am I going to sacrifice one for the other? Do I need to, or do I just find some form of balance, really? And that's honestly going to be up to you. Tell me about that King of Cups. I heard you know what to do. That's what I heard. Tell me about that King of Cups. Last shuffle. The Three of Pentacles. No more small time, Taurus. You can't play small anymore, you know? For some of you, I feel like you've gotten to this point where you're like a big fish in a little pond. And now you need to get to a bigger pond and be comfortable with being the little fish in a big pond. And that's where you need to go. I really feel that. It's like something's definitely changing here. And it has to, but it's almost like a break. Like I don't want to say like a big break, like, oh my God, break a leg. Like you're gonna be in the next Marvel movie. You know, I'm not like saying that, but I mean, maybe, right? But it's something where you have to get out of this comfort zone is what it feels like. And I think that you have somebody, it could be like a mentor with that King of Cups and that Three of Pentacles. If this is about like creative endeavors or maybe a business or something like that, I feel like you got somebody coming here and like trying to work with you, like seeing your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities and really appreciating it and be like, okay, let me give you a hand up, you know, let me give you a leg up, whatever. Because we're going from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. But it's like needing to end like an old version of you. It's like no more playing small. And by not playing small, you have to become the small fish in a big pond, you know, and you have to be comfortable with that. And then you got the Six of Wands. So let's see the Six of Wands. Tell me about that Six of Wands for Taurus. Tell me about that. All right, it's telling me to get a pop out. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, honey, let's have a conversation. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. All right. So, wow. So, Taurus, you got your freaking major arcana card showing up. Nonetheless, on the Six of Wands, you take this chance. It feels like somebody sees something in you, or it's like maybe you're, you know, collaborating with a business partner. It's like something, and you are like put on the map. You're getting all of this attention, especially in regards to your physical appearance. For some of you, you can be transforming the way that you look. Maybe you're getting your hair done, your nails done. Maybe you're like completely transforming your body, having weight loss, having weight gain. I don't know, whatever it is that you fancy, right? But I feel like it's more than that because the Empress is also about being the creator, staying in her fucking lane and doing what it is that she needs to do. And because of that, you're getting all of this attention with that Six of Wands. And it's like it seems like all that crap that you had to deal with in the past is just like, all right, that's kind of behind me. I do feel like there's still this, I don't want to say aching feeling, but it feels like something that's weighing on you. Because it's like when we're trying to get to the next level, it's like we have to kind of make some sacrifices that may hurt some people's feelings, or we may have to make some sacrifices where we're kind of forced to let go of something to reach something else. And that's what it feels like to me. And I think that in the beginning here, you know, December, maybe late December, you trying to kind of figure out what the hell it is that you're doing. I feel like you make the right decision. I mean, some of you are getting famous, okay, or you're getting really recognized for something that you're creating, or possibly getting recognized. I heard model. Okay, somebody could be a model or trying to model. Go for it, you know, or something that you're creating possibly, or it's possibly because of the way that you look. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. All right, I don't want to take all those. All right, pop out for the Eight of Wands. I feel like it's probably going to give you a travel opportunity is what I'm getting from that. Like some type of, like somebody sees something in you is what it feels like, or people see something in you and you're getting like all this recognition, etc. Damn. Damn, the Death card, the 10 of Swords, honey. What is it that's ending? The Knight of Swords. The Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords. For some of you, you're becoming more refined in the way that you communicate and the way that you express yourself. For others of you, if there were any like gossip, rumors, drama, something about that, I feel like you're putting that to bed. Any talking about you, anything like that, you're putting it to bed. Can you give me one more for that Eight of Wands? Oh, the Tower. You may be speaking on something, Taurus. To be completely honest, the strength and that you're standing in your strength, you're standing in your power. I feel like you got some people jealous of you with that Seven of Wands, like people wanting your spot or wanting to look like you, wanting to be like you of some sort. I feel like whatever opportunity this is where you're feeling good, looking good, smelling good, getting attention, getting a small level of fame, maybe something like that. It's like you're definitely getting recognized for something. And because of that, it's creating some form of opportunity for you to travel. Like I feel like you're getting hit up by somebody, but there may be an uncertainty that you're having, like you're not really sure, but I feel like it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. Like it's something that you can't really run away from. I'm saying that in the best way possible. And then it's like you have proactivity, expression, doing in forward motion. So this is the bottom line, Taurus. It's about moving forward. It's about becoming that little fish in a big pond. And that's it. Can I get some advice? Watch me get a Pisces card, right? You are freaking lying, Taurus. Wow. There you go. House 11 and Pisces. Some of you, I mean, yeah, Taurus risings is funny because you have Pisces in your 11th house. So that's kind of interesting for Taurus risings anyway. Now, you did get house 11. This is your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes, your biggest goals, also friends and groups and communities that you're a part of. And Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, respectively Neptune as well. But Jupiter was just in Pisces and it left. So there could be something that may be very hard for you to decide on, or it could feel very challenging when it comes to your biggest goals, your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes. And I can't believe that Pisces card came out. Just so crazy. I just feel like that's even more confirmation. I feel like you should go with whatever this is. Definitely get the out of your comfort zone. It might be hard. It might be a hard decision to make. I definitely don't think it's going to be easy with that square aspect, with that square card, but you're going to kill it. And it's definitely something about you going deep, you needing to go deep and almost like expose a part of yourself. And don't let the minute details or like this Eight of Pentacle crap, I'm not saying don't go to work, okay, but don't let that hinder you from your true purpose. Okay. So Taurus, this was a phenomenal reading. Best of luck to you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, make sure that you visit brattystarot.com. Also make sure that you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on my socials, it will be on the screen here. And enjoy the rest of your night, and Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Peace out.